Hey there, my name is Sarah, and my group and I are talking a little bit about sickle cell anemia. This is a disease that is basically a group of disorders that affect the hemoglobin and red blood cells. This causes the cell to misshapen into a crescent or sickle shape and break down. This is typically caused by a genetic abnormality for hemoglobin. Sickle cell anemia is most common in people whose ancestors are from Africa. This includes the Mediterranean areas such as Greece, Turkey, and Italy, India, and is also possible in the US. The chances of obtaining this disease in the United States is rare, unless of course your ancestors are from Africa. Because of the amount of traveling that is done in the US today, it is more possible that someone may breed with somebody who has this sickle cell disease and doesn't know it. Therefore creating offspring that may or may not have this disease. If this by chance happens, the amount of people that have this disease in the US will in fact increase over the years.
Sickle cell disease is an inherited condition. 2 genes for the sickle hemoglobin must be inherited from one parent in order to have the disease. A person who receives a gene for sickle cell disease from one parent and a normal gene from the other has a condition called sickle cell trait. Only rarely do people with sickle cell trait have complications similar to those seen in people who have the sickle cell disease. But people with sickle cell trait mean they can give it to any child. For example, if one parent has a sickle cell trait and the other does not carry it at all, then none of the children will have sickle cell anemia. But there is 1.5 chance that any given child will have the sickle cell trait.
A patient with a sickle cell disease would always go to a hematologist. A hematologist is a blood doctor. A hematologist would help a patient with a sickle cell disease by helping them stopping the spreading of the disease through various examination, through various immunization and treatments. A patient with a sickle cell disease would have to be immunized against various bacteria and viruses, as viruses as little as influenza could have a very huge drastic effect on the patient. A patient will also need to screen themselves through keeping tracks of changes in the rate in their height, and also will have to keep track of their overall lung health. A patient may also have to take medicines like penicillin, hydroxyurea, may also have to go through blood transfusion, and there are also various stem cell research treatments available for the patient. However, the treatment of the sickle cell disease itself is not curable, as it belongs to genetics. However, proper family planning may help eradicate the sickle cell disease, but it's still not curable, even though patients and scientists are diligently working on it. Thank you.